How to make a pasta dinner. The materials needed to make this dish are 2 small plates and 2 large plates, your favorite kind of pasta, a cutting board, a baking dish, garlic powder, butter, 2 brushes, 2 small bowls, a loaf of sourdough bread, your favorite spaghetti sauce, 2 wooden spoons, a bread knife, a cutting knife, 2 pot holders, 2 pots, one with a lid, one without, lime, and butter. Step 1 is to fill the pot that you have a top for halfway with water. Top on it and set the stove to high underneath it. Eventually it will boil. Step 2 is to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Now in step 3 we'll begin to prepare the garlic bread. Take our bread, and then we're going to take our bread knife and we're going to slice it into quarters, like so. Be careful, the bread knife can be very dangerous. Now secondly, for the garlic bread, this is step 4. What we're going to do is we're going to take off a good sized hunk of butter. Depending on how much butter you like on your garlic bread, you should take off more or you should take off less. And then you're going to put that in a small bowl. Then you're going to put that in the microwave. I suggest cooking it for 15 to 25 seconds. We'll start with the garlic powder. So we're going to put a little bit into a small bowl, like that. And we're going to take one of our brushes and simply brush it on. So step 6 is to take out the butter. It should be melted. And we'll take our second brush and we're going to just brush the butter on to the garlic bread. Okay, so now that we're done with the butter, we can put both that and the garlic powder away. Then we're going to take our lemon and we are going to cut it in half. And we're just going to evenly spray it over the garlic bread. We will take out our baking sheet and we will put the garlic bread on the baking sheet. Take this baking sheet and we will open the oven and put it in. That was step 8. Okay, now our water's begun to boil, so we need to take this off. It's very hot, so be careful. And we're going to put in a couple cups of your favorite pasta. Now these are my favorite pastas. Okay, now we need to stir this or else it'll start clumping and sticking to the bottom. Stirring it is step 10, putting the pasta in is step 9. Now I have to let this sit and just basically cook, step 11. Now we're about to start the pasta sauce because that needs to be pretty warm. So we're going to light it and then we're going to put it on very low heat, stirring occasionally. However, if it starts to start sizzling, then we have to turn it down and stir. So now we're just going to wait until things start to get more ready. Almost ready. And basically, you can tell that it's ready because its color changes. And you see it's a little bit more pale instead of deep toned and crisp. Now even around the edges, it's almost pure white. For our pasta sauce, just wait until it's steaming-ish, and that's generally a pretty good indication that it's ready. Also for our garlic bread, you can tell that they're ready when they're starting to brown, and as you can see on the very tops they are. So I think it's probably a good idea to start taking those out. And our pasta is ready because you can tell that it's gotten even more pale than normal. So we're going to turn that off. And we're just going to take this and we're going to come over here where we put a strainer. And basically we're just going to strain the pasta so that all the water goes out one end, pasta stays in the other. And now that we're done with this, we can just set it aside. So our sauce looks pretty ready. We're going to turn that off. I'm just going to leave it there for a moment. Then we're going to take pasta. And we're going to take this spoon, which is like, it basically picks stuff up without losing any liquid that they have in it. Just going to spoon pasta onto plates. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our sauce. We're going to put a glob on each one. And voila! One pasta dinner. Step 19 is to enjoy.